Hi everybody, my name is Lisa. Today I'm going to make a chicken and dumpling, so I thought I'd bring you along. In this pot I have about 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil. Over here I've already cut up, diced up some chicken thighs. They're boneless, and I have boiled them so I can get the broth off of them when I need them. First I want to start by cooking about 1 cup of carrots that I have chopped up, and I have also taken my 1 cup and placed the seasoning, onions, celery, and peppers, because it was a bag I had bought from the freezer section in my local grocery, and I had already, it's a 10-ounce bag is what it was. So because it was frozen, it had a lot of moisture, so I took out a lot of the water with a paper towel. Okay, so I'm going to place this cup of carrots in the pot. I have my temperature, as you can see, this is an electric stove, around 7. Okay, every stove may be different. You know, it may be hotter or cooler, I don't know, your particular stove, but this is my stove and I'm used to cooking with it. So yes, we're going to saute this along with our seasoning blend we had got from the freezer section, and that consists of onions, peppers, and celery. Usually I don't put peppers in my chicken and dumplings, however it was in the bag when I bought it, so I'm just going to leave it and go with it. Extra flavor won't hurt a thing. So once this sautés, I'll be back with the rest. So it's probably been about 3 minutes. So here's where I'm at so far. Okay, I don't want to get these real brown. I do want to saute a little bit to start getting the harder carrots softened, because I don't want to bite into a hard carrot while I'm eating my dumplings. However, a lot of it will cook while they're boiling as well. Now, I will mention that this is a keto-friendly chicken and dumpling that I'm making. You can always change out the dumplings for something else and stay with the recipe. As far as a regular chicken and dumpling, all you need is another form of dumpling. I'm going to use some keto, let's see. I'm going to use some of these carb counters, and I'm going to cut them in strips and pieces, and I'll show you as well. And I'm going to use these for my dumplings in this particular dumpling batch. So as soon as I am ready to do all that, I will bring you back. I just wanted you to see this. After about 2 to 3 minutes, what it's looking like. I'm going to be adding 1 tablespoon of garlic. In fact, I can go ahead and add that now while we're doing this. I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of garlic, and I got some half a tablespoon of Italian seasoning, about 2 teaspoons of salt. I don't want to add too much. I will taste it at the end, because we can always add, but we can't take away, and I don't want it being too salty. And then I have some about half a teaspoon of garlic powder at the bottom, because I did put regular garlic. I didn't want to put that much garlic. So I'm just going to stir this up and let this cook with this mixture for probably about 2 minutes, and we'll be back for the rest. Okay, we're back. Now, at this time, I have already separated my chicken broth from my chicken cubes. Now, what I want to do is go ahead and put my chicken in here, because I want to brown this up a bit. It's not going to be much of a brown, but it's going to be. And what this does, it is sear the chicken, and it also seal it with some flavor. So it don't just taste like boiled chicken. It'll kind of give it another kind of flavor as well. So remember, after we drain our broth from our chicken, put it in right after we saute our veggies, and just let this saute probably for a good 2 to 3 minutes. If you're starting to get light brown, that's our indication that we're almost done. And also just to give some good flavors in the bottom of that pot. As you can see, I've already started cutting up my tortilla. All I did was cut some strips and then cut it in squares. So that's what I did. And again, I'm trying to do a low keto form of dumplings. So that's why I chose to use the tortillas instead of regular dumplings. You can use whatever you want in this recipe. They have frozen dumplings at the store. You can get you some of those and add them in the place of these tortillas, or you can get some canned biscuits and pinch them up and use it in the place, or you can make your own dumplings. To each is their own. Do whatever you like, whatever's best for you and your family. So again, we're going to let this sear, saute up, and get a little char or sear or whatever it's called on there, a little color. And then we will be back with the rest. Okay, I'm back. As you can see, I went ahead and rinsed up the dishes I was using and tidied up a bit and just left what I needed out. Okay, so while I was doing that, it gave me enough time. I was letting this brown on the bottom. You can see how brown it got. And that's about all I want. Just to, you know, whatever. It may not do the whole thing. However, doesn't matter. That's enough. Okay, I also took out 2 tablespoons of butter. I used the real butter. I didn't use margarine. You can use whatever you like. It's not going to hurt a thing. Now, what we want to do is we want to take our chicken broth, the one I rendered. This is probably about 2.5 cups. When I started, I put 4 cups of water, but some of it went away. I was cooking the chicken, of course, and it evaporated. So what I did was got another cup of stock from a carton that I had from the grocery store. So if we need more, I'll let you know, and you can add that much more. But as of right now, we have about 2.5 cups of chicken broth, one being 1 cup of stock, chicken stock. Now, I'm not going to go into the brand because I'm not trying to tell you what brands I used. I did show you the butter, so you'll know what kind of butter I used. Other than that, it doesn't matter. Pick up your favorite brand, whatever. Okay, so as you can see, we have it juicy. Okay, we've already put in our seasonings, and again, if you want to add more seasonings, it's not seasoned enough, you can always add. I haven't tried it yet, I haven't checked it yet, so I'm not going to do that just yet. Now, what I want to do is start throwing my tortillas in, or my dumplings. I'm going to use this for dumplings, so I'm going to start adding these in, and you can see I have 1 little piece left that I will throw in. Other than that, that's pretty much all of them. I did not use the whole bag. I used half. I probably should have used the whole bag, and I may go back and add it. And if I do, I'll let you know, because that looks like an awful lot of chicken, but not a lot of dumplings. However, I'm going to wait and see how big this gets, because, you know, sometimes stuff tends to expand as it gets wet or what have you. And I've never cooked dumplings with tortillas before, but because I have just started a keto diet, I wanted to give this a try, and I thought I'd bring y'all along on my journey. So I've never tried this, so I'm just being honest. I've never had this, I've never tried this, so we'll just have to see how this goes. But like I said, I'm bringing you along. Okay, give me enough time to rinse this stuff up, let this cook for a few minutes. If I add more broth, I'll let you know. And it probably, but here, I'll go ahead and do it while we're on here, if I can. Sometimes this stuff gets stuck. And add the butter. So just let the butter melt through. There we go. I got it out of the container. I have a few more little pieces. I can get that off camera. That's not a big deal. And That's that. I don't really know what the butter's for. My mom always added 2 tablespoons after adding the dumplings. I don't know what it does, but because she's always done it, I've always done mine like that. I can't tell you the reason why or what have you, but she did it, I did it. So that's what I'm going to say. Maybe I should do more research before doing this, but I'm not trying to tell you I'm a chef. I'm not a chef. I'm just a home cook, and I was making some keto dumplings, and I thought I'd share the recipe with y'all online. And you also, let me go ahead and add this too, instead of waiting any longer. It's not going to hurt. I'm going to add 1 cup of heavy cream. Now, this is your full fat heavy cream. If you want to add coconut milk, you can. If you want to add regular milk, you can. Add whatever you like. My mom always did it with heavy cream, so I chose to do mine with heavy cream. But like I said, to each is their own. Use what you have available, what you have on hand. Okay, we will be back. Okay, y'all, welcome back. Here we are with our finished product. Okay, so what happened was I let this cook for about 25 minutes or so, and then when I went to look, the dumplings, because it's the keto wrap tortillas, kind of got gooey like after they cooked. Wasn't bad, and I can have them, and I'm thankful for them because of being on the low carb diet and can have some chicken and dumplings. I'm very thankful, so I'm not complaining about that. However, I did go ahead and add the other half of pack, so then I let that cook for about 10 to 15 minutes, and now we're back, and this is my finished product, and we are going to try this together. I'm going to spoon up some while I make a mess. I'm gonna make sure we get some of the, okay. All right, we're gonna come over here. Let me do 2 spoons. Okay, so there's some base. Thank you, Lord. Amen. So I said my blessing. Now we're going to try this. That is really delicious. It has enough salt. It has enough Italian seasoning. It has enough garlic. The tortillas are good. I wouldn't cook, if you're doing the keto and using the tortillas, I wouldn't cook them very long because like I said, they're going to kind of shrink into nothing. But for anybody who's on a keto diet and crave food like chicken and dumplings and lasagnas and things of that nature, and we have to incorporate other things to get it, you're going to be very thankful for this recipe. I'm talking about really thankful. And for those who's not on a keto, like I said, use regular dumplings in the place. They have some in the freezer section. Some people use the canned biscuits and they just like pinch off pieces and throw in there once the water starts boiling. Some use the freezer biscuits and then they thaw out some and they pinch them off and put them in there. To each is their own. Make your dumplings the way you want to make them. But on a good cold night where it's raining outside and you just want something filling and warm and cozy and, you know, just to make your day complete, make you some of this, whether it be regular or keto. And like I said, it was very delicious. You can see I made a mess, but that's okay. We can always clean it up. Let's don't get angry or mad about the small things in life. The thing is, I'm very excited that I got to get me a low carb dumpling recipe. This has made my day. I'm going to so enjoy this when I sit down to eat. I hope that you enjoy this when you sit down to eat. And let me tell you, I'm not just saying that this is really good. It's really good. It takes you back to your mother's chicken and dumplings. if you have to go the keto route like I did, you're going to be very thankful to even have any dumplings. Okay? So, I hope everyone has a good day, a good night, a good week. Let's all be positive and love one another. There's too much hate in the world. There's too much animosity. Let's all just cool it, chill, and love one another and help each other out. And I hope, again, that I will make another recipe and I'll record it for you guys and I'll be back. I've enjoyed doing this for y'all. I know I'm talking too much, but like I said, I am very thankful to be able to do this for y'all, and I hope that I can do another one in the future. God bless. Have a great day or a good night. Bye-bye.